Malacanang assures that new measures are now being implemented to protect air travelers from the so-called Tanim bala extortion racket. The palace also does not expect the Tanim bala incidents to adversely affect the country's tourism industry. Ignacio filed this report.
Malacanang sees the alleged bullet scam at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport will not have a long-term effect, especially on the country's tourism industry. Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Valte said this after the alleged extortion scheme had caught the attention of the international media.
You know, those reports on international media, yung nakikita ko rin po yung mga and unfortunately, these are unintended consequences of the attention that this has generated, and we are hoping that the effects will not be lasting, will not have a long-term effect on what our country is trying to do to promote the Philippines as a tourist destination, and sana po hindi ma-undo yung naging trabaho at pagsisikap po natin doon sa mga nakaraang taon.
Malacanang assures that the government is now implementing new steps to protect the riding public from the scam. Valte added that President Aquino receives updates from DOTC Secretary Jun Abaya on the issue. The palace official said this amidst criticisms that Abaya should avoid making conclusions on the incident's pending investigation by the NBI. With the new measures implemented at the NAIA Airport, Valte is convinced that the extortion scheme will end soon.
Siguro, let's not focus on the reaction, but rather the action that the President has ordered. I've already outlined the steps that are to be taken in light of the situation that we find ourselves in. And we also know that the NBI is already on deck to conduct their own investigations. Kasi nga, ang bilin ng Pangulo, you have to watch the watchers. So, malinaw naman po ang way forward dito at umaasa po tayo with these new steps, mababawasan po natin. Katulad nung sinasabi natin nung isang araw, kaya isa po yan, kaya dalawa, kaya tatlo, or 0.01%, kung ano po man yung percentage, it is enough that there is one person that is unfairly accused of a crime that he or she did not commit.
Senator Chis Escudero, however, suggested for the president not to wait for Abaya to resign.
You know, I've yet to speak to the president about this particular matter, but when I get the chance, I'll raise it to him what si Senator Escudero has said.
Meanwhile, Malacanang opted not to comment on reports describing the scam as a modus operandi. Valte said the palace will wait for the result of the investigation by the NBI. For the People's Television, Ignacio.